So, like, you would see runabouts deployed as sort of fighters in the early game, and this was true in Deep Space Nine as well during the Maquis arc. You would see runabouts deployed as support craft for larger ships, and it was portrayed almost akin to tank warfare, almost. Of course, there were rarely ever any exterior shots of the runabouts until the franchise started widely using CGI. And then you had episodes like, I don't remember the name, but there was this one episode where Odo had this defective clone of Wayun, and he was flying a runabout around shooting at Dominion ships and hiding in the icy rings of a planet. I remember that episode because it made runabouts look badass. Which I guess they kind of are. Until the Delta Flyer came along, this was the cream of the shuttlecraft crop. This was as badass as they got. Certainly a hell of a lot more badass than the Type 8, which is why I got this one for the first mission of Cloaked Intentions, rather than a Type 8, because runabouts can pull shit off that the other shuttlecraft can. And really, Type 8s were pretty much red shirts in Voyager. They were damn close. Whenever you saw a Type 8, you could assume safely that by the end of the episode it would be dead. In fact, sci-fi debris has a name for it. It happens so often. He has I don't know really what to describe it as. For whenever it happens, whenever it's an award, a twisted little award, let's call it that. He has an award for every Voyager episode he reviews called Burn Baby Burn, and that's basically for whenever a shuttlecraft gets blown up, which is every fucking episode. Which is incredibly galling since Voyager was supposed to be on the other side of the galaxy and had no way of replenishing their supplies, including shuttlecraft. But then again, that's kind of part of the larger problem, because every episode Voyager would be in pristine condition. And I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh! Okay. Back up. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da. Come on. There we go. So, yeah. This is all this mission is. This is what you have to go to a starbase to change a shuttle to a shuttlecraft for. To change out of your badass ship with all of its high-tech sensors and research facilities on board. I mean, there's an engineering lab on my ship, in the ship interior, but it's useless. I've never had to use it. What's it even there for? Immersion. Immersion. It's cool looking, I'll give it that, but I'd really love to be able to use it for stuff like this. You know? That's kind of why it's there on the ship in the first place. Am I wrong? Is it just me? I said all of this the last time I recorded, though not nearly as kind, because again, I was suffering from severe caffeine withdrawal when I recorded. Oh god, I don't know what possessed me to do that. I didn't realize it at the time either. I mean, I had a headache, but I didn't realize it had hit me that hard until I started looking at the footage while I was editing it. Yeah. Tripping over my... No! I don't want to go in! No! Oh, shit. Oh, God. Son of a... Ugh. Okay, load so I can leave. Load it so I can leave it. There we go. Well, if this is an aid the planet, I might do it. Trey Cardassian base between the surface of the planet. A fucking starship can take care of that, Locke. We are in a runabout. We are in no condition to take on the True Way. I probably could have done that, but I don't want to. I'm sure there wasn't any starship combat in that mission, but, again, I'm in a runabout. I want to get out of the runabout. I don't like being in the runabout. It's a cool runabout, don't get me wrong. If I had to choose between a shuttlecraft and a runabout, I'd take a runabout. But I don't want to be in the runabout. I have a Galaxy-class starship. And I want to get back to it. How many left? 3, 5 more. Although I will give it this, it's very good for acquiring crafting stuff. Too bad it's boring. It's so boring. Oh. Take it. There we go. Take it! So yeah, that's all this is. Flying around in a shuttlecraft. Now, something they were talking about was adding a shuttlecraft overlay, like an overlay of the cockpit of the shuttlecraft over the HUD, or under the HUD, or somewhere near the HUD, and allowing you to fly in first person with that overlay, which would be cool. Again, purely for scale is why they do that. They were also, and this is something that is cool, and something that might make me fly in a runabout a little more often, is they were talking about, actually they leaked it on Twitter. If you follow D-Stall on Twitter, there is a picture of a runabout cockpit on Twitter. No, I'm not making that mistake again. And so that's something they're working on. I don't expect that to be out anytime soon, but it is cool. It is something interesting. No. There we go. Okay, I need to do that 7 more times to get a Delta Flyer. Oh my god. I have to go here, switch to my shuttlecraft, do that, switch back to my normal ship 7 more times. I feel like crying. You can't visit your bridge while you're in a shuttlecraft because obviously it doesn't have one yet, which is what I was talking about just a while ago. And I tried to get close to a Galaxy-class ship in the not a Delta Flyer, in a and once again, the HUD is cock-blocking me. Go away, HUD. God damn it. I don't want to go to Bajor. So, you can see how big everything is. You know, from inside a shuttlecraft. Of course, this is not to scale at all. If this were to scale, this would be able to fit inside this easy. Approach Deep Space Nine. USS Diamond. And then there's a guy in a Delta... There's a Delta Flyer right next to me, actually. Where's it at? There it is. And this is actually a pet. This is a pet, and it's somewhat smaller than a runabout, I think. Or it should be. Because the runabouts actually have living quarters on them. I wouldn't really describe them as living quarters. They're more like bunk beds. No. So here we have the Delta Flyer. Yeah, runabout's quite a bit bigger. This has... Oh, you jerk-ass. But the Delta Flyer does have some accommodations in the back, but it's all one big room. Whereas the runabouts have bunk beds, they have a dining room, there's the Bajoran wormhole. Major plot element in Deep Space Nine, the entire series revolves around the station and the wormhole. It is the choke point for the Dominion War. You know, the person who controls the wormhole basically controls the way the war goes, basically. So, Deep Space Nine is a place that both the Federation and Dominion wanted to hold. So I'm going to switch back to my ship now, and I will be right back.